Hello, everyone. Uh, I'll be taking you through how to navigate the perplexity AI portal. So, most importantly, as a student, you're supposed to log in with your student email. And after logging in, for example, if I sign out, and if I sign out, you're going to see. So you can log in with your Google account. You see it can uh, log in with your student email, and later on it is going to bring Pro. There's going to be a button which says login. Your school has access to the Pro version, so you click on it on the top middle part of your screen, which is usually in pink. Then you can now be able to navigate the portal. When you look at the left hand side, we can see there are spaces. We can see there's a library. We can see there's a new thread. So depending on what you want to use, for example, if you want to use spaces, these spaces are usually collaborative. You can share it with your colleagues. For example, if you're into a group of coding, you can be able to share this to your friends. So if you make it public, you can make it public or private. So since this was private, but there is a button for making it public. So you can share it, copy a link and share it with your friends. And then, so you can ask, now, for example, this is a question I asked on this thread. You can be able to revisit it and ask follow-up questions. So the videos that come up, which you can be able to use. For example, if there's a topic that is disturbing you or it's a little complex and you want to break it down, you can ask a question, you can edit the query and then ask it again. So, for example, this was a programming type of question. So, and uh, and and there are different models. For example, this is where you had chosen the Sona model. So the Sona model is the one for coding, but there are other models now, like this, the latest model for ChatGPT, and then there are other models like the one for Gemini, Google. This is for Anthropic. Uh, then, so when you are searching, reasoning, these are also models that you can choose from. So you can toggle between any of the two. So uh, now the library is there to keep your documents. There's something I did not explain to you. So when you sign in, ensure that you keep this AI data retention button toggled off to keep your data safe, and it won't be used to train AI for safety. And then those who want to generate images, you can choose which any of these models to use for generating images when you're searching. So since you're uh, guaranteed a pro version when you're using a student email, you have access to all the resources. So if you want to ask a new question, you can click on a new thread and ask any question relating to your work, and then choose which model to use. So you switch between which model to use, uh, and also which spaces to search, the web, academic. So if you want to create a social post, you can also you activate the social post, but if it's not social, you just leave it. But mostly for studies, you're going to be using the web and academic. So the web such as scholarly and research papers. So it gives you credible sources and citations. For example, this question I'd asked, provide a literature review on illustration on how industrialization is related to climate change. Provide in-text citation from credible journals. So this majority of these sources are going to be coming from articles. For example, this one, uh, you can be able to read further. So to avoid plagiarism, ensure that you always check out this work and cite the source. You can see this source. So there are many other citation tools we have at the University of Pretoria, for example. Using EndNote, you can cite these sources. So ensure that these sources are cited, and most of them are credible. So you can be able to go and get this source and cite it. So ensure that what the AI provides, you can modify it to your uh, tone when you're writing, your writing style. This is not the final, but it gives you a starting point. Yes, so that's it for today. Most probably, let me see. Let me show you how not to create a space. So if you need to give it a name, or they giving it a name, you give it like a description the way it is here, the way it is stated. Then also you give the AI the directions. Always respond in a format. Then you choose which AI model to use. Reasoning, there are many AI models you can choose. Reasoning with O3 Mini, this is DeepSeek. Reasoning with Cloud, Deep Research, Perplexity. So those who want to do coding, you can use Sonar. These are some of the latest models. So sometimes I usually leave it in auto to that it can be able to search for it, to use any model uh, by default. You can use if you want to use this space for collaboration with your friends, you can use it says a collaborative space, or this is a space for if you want to use this space, your own space, this is a space for mathematics, for example, in a field you can put. So if you're just alone, but if you're a group, you can say this is a collaborative space. So which, for example, if this is mathematics, and then you put which module. So if you're a course coordinator, you can discuss the group here, you upload resources, and then when you upload the files here, you can discuss with your colleagues after giving them these files. So when you upload, you're able to find them. For example, let me see, did I upload anything here? Yeah, so these are the files that I uploaded, for example. So these files can be accessed by anyone that wants to use. So we use it when you click on share, someone can be able to get them. So yeah, so that is it. Thank you.